Think you know what a fast mouse click feels like? Forget it. Logitech just threw all of that in the bin and he's launching something brand new with no switches. See, we've been using mechanical and optical switches for years, arguing about milliseconds, debouncing and double clicking. But this is the Logitech G Pro X2 Superstrike, and it doesn't have any switches. No, it uses magnets and induction to literally predict when you're going to shoot. So is this the new king of esports or just a £160 gimmick? Let's find out, shall we? Right, let's get this thing unboxed then. And there it is. The Pro X2 Superstrike. Nice. Right, before we go into that, let's have a look what else is in the box. We get a nice little cardboard box with a charging cable. Not braided or anything, but I mean, what do you expect these days? Economy's tough, innit? Put that over there. What do you get in here then? Oh, okay. So you get like a little power play adapter. So if you want to charge it, you can plug that in on the box, and that's, oh, your power play's already in there. Okay, cool. So this is just like a replacement one. And then you also get these sticky strips here that help you with like the grip. Nice one, Logitech. You also get this nice little cleaning cloth, I guess, to clean out any oil off and stuff. And then the manual, which we don't need. Right. What else do we get in the box? We get the Lightspeed adapter there for the dongle, so that goes in to your PC. And oh, you get a USB A to C adapter with it as well. Let's take off. Oh, I love that. Let's have a quick look at the mouse. So if you open this bit up, yeah, there you go. So if you're taking this mouse anywhere on the go, you can just simply take the dongle like this, pull it out of there, pop it in there. That's definitely a thing that I really think Logitech have nailed. It's just so helpful, right? If you want to take this mouse somewhere, or if you're an esports player going to a tournament, you just know where your dongle is. You always want to know where your dongle is, right? So a quick look at the actual mouse itself. It's in this lunar eclipse style, which is called, so it's black and white, so black on the bottom and white all over. It's a nice feel. It's got that sort of pill shape to it. And obviously for the mouse itself, the clicks, as I said before, oh my word. That feels so weird. It's not making any sound at all. And I'll go into a bit more detail about why that is, but it's so strange to have a mouse that when you actually click the mouse, nothing happens. Also on the mouse, you've got the two side buttons here, which thankfully, oh, thank God for that. I thought I was going mad. They have got a click on them, which is really nice. And you've got a scroll wheel, which a slight step to it, which is nice. Right, unboxing done. Let's get into the good stuff, because this is where the Superstrike really differentiates itself. The headline here isn't the weight or the sensor, it's the clicks, or lack of them. Now, Logitech calls it HITS. Nice, see what you've done there, Logitech, nice work. HITS is short for Haptic Inductive Trigger System. Now, unlike the Superlight 2, which use hybrid optical mechanical switches, the Superstrike uses an inductive coil. When you press the button, you aren't physically completing a circuit with metal contacts. Instead, the mouse detects the change in the magnetic field as you press down. That sounds like sci-fi stuff. Now, Logitech claims this technology cuts latency by up to 30 milliseconds, which doesn't sound like much because, well, it isn't. But in FPS games like Valorant or CSGO, it could make the difference in those split-second clutch moments. Now, because it's magnetic, it's analog. That means you can go into G-Hub and customize the actuation point from the fastest to slowest. So, you want a hair trigger for Valorant? You can set it up to actuate with the tiniest tap. And you know we'll be testing that later, so stick around. It also supports rapid trigger on the mouse button, so as soon as you let go, it resets instantly, allowing for faster spam clicking. This, combined with the HITS feature, should be a winning combo, and you'd expect it to be, frankly, considering this mouse was developed in collaboration with over 100 esports pros. Now, I know you're sitting there wondering, if there's no physical contact happening when you click in, how can you feel when you've clicked? Well, Logitech has thought of that because this mouse also has haptic feedback. Yes, for the first time, you can actually adjust the feel of your clicks, and you can choose from 6 intensity levels too to suit your preference. That is super, super cool, and I can't wait to try that out. Now, under the hood, we're rocking the new Hero 2 sensor. We're looking at 44,000 DPI, 888 IPS tracking speed, and 88 Gs of acceleration. Is that overkill? For most players like me, and probably you, let's not lie to each other, absolutely. But for pros, It's what they need to compete at the highest level. It also comes stocked with 8000 Hz polling wirelessly through Logitech's Lightspeed tech with the included dongle. Battery life is rated at roughly 90 hours, though that will dip if you're running it at the full 8K polling, which is significantly less than some of its main competitors, but that's a trade-off for this new tech. And as for the weight, it's sitting at roughly 61 grams. It's not the lightest mouse in the market, but the now famous pill-shaped design means it still feels nice and ergonomic in the hand, but I know some of you out there not a fan of this shape, so your mileage may vary. Enough talking, let's try this thing out, shall we? I've got Logitech G Hub loaded up here where you can adjust the click haptics and also the actuation point. So at the moment, click haptics is completely off, so it just feels mushy and you're literally not pressing anything because it's not got a switch in there, which is wild. So let's put the haptics on. It feels like I'm pressing the switch. That is absolutely wild. If I put it on 1, it's just a very, very soft. It feels like there's a switch there. It's incredible. If I put it on strong, you'll be able to pick that up. Can you feel that when it changes to short click? Yeah, you can, absolutely. I mean, it's quite addictive, to be honest. It's quite addictive to click it. It's so hard to explain. You just need to try it. Come in there. So if you click just anywhere on the screen,
so
there's no physical connection whatsoever. It's so wild. It's crazy. So let's have a look how the Logitech Pro X2 Superstrike actually performs in-game for the first time. I've got Call of Duty Warzone's firing range open. I'm going to try it for the first time. I've got a feeling this is going to feel weird, but let's see. Oh man, honestly, the instantaneous nature of the mouse is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can tell why some pros want to use this and why they've developed this. It just feels like witchcraft. Even for a casual player to have this lack of latency, it could definitely make a difference in my game, but even after 5 minutes of using it. It feels so strange. It feels like the mouse is predicting ahead of time when I'm going to shoot. I can't even explain how weird that feels, but I'm literally resting my finger on it and it's registering the click straight away. It's incredible. So we've tested it out. Let's talk numbers. I mean, the tech is cool, but the price tag is quite steep, especially for casual players like me. It's launching at $179.99 in the US and typically sits at around £159.99 here in the UK. I mean, it's really hard to compare it against anything because looking at the competition, there's nothing else really like it. The Superstrike really is aiming to be the end game mouse. The build quality feels denser and more premium than, say, a Razer product, and the ability to tune your clicks is something that no one else is doing right now. What I can say with certainty is that if you are a competitive player who blames your gear for losing a duel, this removes the last excuse you have. To wrap it up then, the Superstrike is expensive, but there's no denying that this tech feels revolutionary. I cannot describe how different it feels. But does it revolutionize competitive gaming? I'd have to test it out properly to find that out. And I want to know what you guys think though. Is adjustable actuation on the mouse something you actually want, or is it just over-engineering? And of course, if you want to see a full review, let me know in the comments and make sure you're subscribed to All Out Gaming so you don't miss another episode of Hands On. We've got loads more cool gaming hardware like this coming up. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, I still can't get over how weird that feels.